Hello, lovelies. Ta-da! Welcome me back, bitches. Okay, first things first. If you have not watched the new episode of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars, please don't watch this because there's definitely going to be some spoilers and I don't want to ruin it for you. Okay, so first things first, I loved that Nancy Pelosi was there, and I loved the message of the show tonight about voting and how drag really is a very political statement. The whole sort of idea of a man dressing as a woman in drag is a protest in and of itself, which to me is beautiful. So Nancy Pelosi showing up was kind of cool. I loved the fact that Trixie was crying. I was crying too. I don't know if you've noticed, but I touched up my makeup a little bit, just a bit, yeah. And yeah, I was crying as well. So it was definitely an emotional moment. Let's see, the acting challenge. I thought that Trixie's was the best. Like, the best. Hers and Shangela's. This is like one of those weeks that they both genuinely deserve to be in the top. Like, sometimes you watch it and you're like, that person does not belong in the top. I'm just saying. But tonight, like, they both belonged in the top. Her Actavia was on point. Like, I mean on point. And Erin Frockovich, I think? Frockovich, maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, all, like, really, really, really good. You know, Kennedy's, I thought, was a little, yeah, just not great. That whole pow thing was not cute at all. Let's see. I'm trying to remember everything, right? What else? Oh, Morgan. I actually didn't think that your performance was that bad, but they didn't really show a really good entrance, and I'm sure you had better entrances than that. I don't know why I want to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I do. I just want to believe that you could have done, you know what I mean? There was probably a better take they could have used, and they chose not to, for whatever reason, you know, editing, maybe, you know, etc., etc. And P.S. I ain't blaming editing for anything. I'm just saying, like, as a sort of generalization, sometimes the takes that they get are, you know, maybe this one was longer than the other ones, and so they kept it. Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, like, they edit it to make you look bad. Let's just, like, get that clear. Baby, I'm sorry. I just don't like you. And I wanted to like you. Your entrance was my absolute favorite on the show in so long. I thought that's how a queen should enter the room. Problem is that as the episodes have progressed, I'm like, that's not how a queen should act. You know, when you said that you hadn't seen the show and you didn't know what Ornacia was, that's kind of really disrespectful to the brand that made you who you are, because truth be told, you would be nobody without this show. So I mean, I think, and you can come back on the finale and be like, well, that's not how I wanted it to sound, mother, but they can't edit you to say things you didn't say, and they can't edit, you know what I mean? So let's just be clear about this. Yeah, I don't like you. If you win the crown, I don't know what I will do. Like, I will be so incredibly shocked if you win the crown. Now, let's talk about the lip sync for your legacy, because that was awesome. I do think that Shangela put a little more into it, like her sort of like what she was doing. It made a lot more sense. When she came out as that old lady grandma, I was like, oh God, girl, what are you doing? Hail Mary, like, Jesus, pray for you, because you might be going home, girl. Well, not going home, you know what I mean. But Trixie's performance was awesome. I love Trixie's drag. Now, let's sort of backtrack to the whole, you know, talking about how Trixie's expected above all. And like, listen, when you're an antisocial person and you're not really great at sort of like all that stuff, I can see how that can come off as standoffish. I can see how it can come off as rude, because I've also been that person. When I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone, and I'm very focused on what I'm doing. And so I don't know what happened in these other cities with Trixie. I just know that I've been there, so I can understand that, you know, being very social when you're here, but not so social when you're here, because you're in the zone. The lip sync was fantastic. Although, did anyone catch BB in the background when Shangela won? Everyone else was doing this, and BB was doing this. Hello, mother. That is the utmost of disrespect. I get it. Shangela's younger than you, done better than you, and that makes you jealous. But green is not a good color on you, honey. You should heed Michelle Visage's words. She hates the color green. It's envy. It's disgusting. Stop it. Go look at yourself in the mirror and give yourself a shake. Stop being that person. It's just nasty. It's mean. Like, you are the epitome of what a drag queen, like what people think a drag queen is. You're bitchy and you're mean for no reason. Like, and you think you're better than everyone else. It's time for someone to like get a reality check. And I don't mean a check as in getting paid, bitch. I mean a reality check as in a smack upside the head. So yeah, so when Shangela did that, I was like, yay, Shangela won, because I genuinely thought that she deserved to win that one. You know, because like, let's go back again. Every once in a while you see someone win and you're just like, ooh, is RuPaul drunk? Is she blind? Did she take her contact lenses out? How the fuck she think that girl won? Because that girl did not win. But, yeah. So, tonight, Shangela, bravo. You deserve to win. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So, there's Kennedy, BB, and Morgan to go home. And by the way, Shangela's talking about the whole, like, I've been given a second chance and I know how much it means. You think she's not going to pick Morgan. You think she's going to pick BB, who is the one that deserved to go home. Now, listen, I get it. We only see a portion of the show. We don't see the whole thing. So maybe no, I can't even give that girl the benefit of the doubt. No, BB was the one that deserved to go home. Second would have been Kennedy, and last would have been Morgan. Last would have been Morgan. She deserved to stay. I'm just saying. So yeah, so, oh, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. I cannot wait for the season finale next week. And then, of course, season 10 on the 22nd. That's also super, super exciting. Hopefully, I will be able to watch it with all of you and, like, you know, gab about it after. Cluck, 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 like little hens. Cluck, 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 cluck. Anyway, listen, it is great to be back in my groove. I am ecstatic, and I feel good. I feel really, really, really good, and I hope that you can see that I feel really good, and I am happy to be sharing this review with you about what I thought of this last episode tonight. Well, the second to last episode, technically, right? So the second to last episode that aired tonight was, yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this review, and I will catch each and every one of you on the flip side. As always, there are 3 things at the end of every single video that you can do. Number 1, share this with your friends, family, and coworkers. Number 2, don't forget to comment down below. And number 3, and most important, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will catch each and every one of you on the flip side. Bye.